the Sentinels of Paris. And the second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. Here's Rick Woolen bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. He stiff arms him. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the counter, it's Walker. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's 4. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll run it again with Barkley. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Ball resting on the 9 on 3rd and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 might change the thought process here as they have some options on 4th and goal. A choice to make. You're on the road. You're going to take the 3. You're so close to the end zone.
Well, you know what the book says. You know, that mythical book about what to do in certain situations. Road team, it says be aggressive. Go get a touchdown. Don't play for a field goal. I say keep that book open and do it.
They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And as you prepare for this team, you have to understand that no matter where they are in the field, this is an offense that will take in shots. And true to form, they do exactly that and break off a big chunk of yardage and help their field position.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running left is Walker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Give to Walker on the read option. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's an 8-yard pickup that leads to a 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Myers' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. On the option right is Fields. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up, and not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Now it's Fields. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Walker now at 1st and 10. Down to about the 45.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Barkley, inside handoff. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. Question, do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Fields on first down. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to throw. Fields to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Barkley is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Woolen will return it from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Woolen will return it from the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care. Walker hitting the ball is out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And Walker has it, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down. Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Here's a diving catch right side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Walker. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. They'll come up 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Myers' kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They really struggled in the first half, but they've made some adjustments looking better in the second half. But sometimes do we overanalyze? Is it always adjustments, or sometimes is it guys just sticking better to the game plan?
I think the latter, and I love how you brought that up, because we always want to credit, oh, they adjusted here and they made this change there. Sometimes it's just executing what they worked on in practice all week much better. In this case, I think it's a combination. They found a different part of their playbook, and it's working really well for them.
Working extremely well at this point. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Now a 2nd and 2. To throw is Fields. He's got a man. It's his fullback. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This is 2nd and 8. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Komet.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Touchdown, Bears! Cole Komet, 30 yards. And the Bears have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Woolen will return it from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Back to throw again.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
So great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But Charles, how do you think? And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
116 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And in a situation like this, you're in the 2nd half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.